If you want to keep happiness, you have to share it. If you can't sleep, then get up and do something, instead of lying there and worrying. It's the worry that gets you, not the loss of sleep. Be wiser than other people if you can, but do not tell them so. If you are not in the process of becoming the person you want to be, you are automatically engaged in becoming the person you don't want to be. People rarely succeed unless they have fun in what they are doing. Most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by people who have kept on trying, when there seemed to be no hope at all. Success is getting what you want, happiness is wanting what you get. It isn't what you have, who you are, or where you are, or what you're doing, that makes you happy or unhappy. It is what you think about. When dealing with people, remember, you are not dealing with creatures of logic, but with people bristling with prejudice and are motivated by pride and vanity. Any fool can criticize, complain and condemn like most fools do. But it takes character and self-control to be understanding and forgiving. Develop success from failures. Discouragement and failure are two of the surest stepping stones to success. Don't be afraid of enemies that attacks you. Be afraid of the friends that flatter you. Even God doesn't propose to judge a man until his last days. Why should you and I? Our thoughts make us what we are. Knowledge isn't power until it is applied. Nothing can bring you peace but yourself. Be more concerned with your character than with your reputation. For your character is what you are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are. One reason why birds and horses are not unhappy is because they are not trying to impress other birds and horses. You can't win an argument. You can't, because if you lose it, you lose it. And if you win it, you lose it. Names are the sweetest and most important sound in any language. Happiness doesn't depend upon who you are or what you have. It depends solely upon what you think. All men have fears, but the brave put down their fears and go forward, sometimes to death, but always to victory. If you want to gather honey, don't kick over the beehive. You can measure the size of a person by what makes him or her angry. By fighting, you never get enough, but by yielding you get more than you expected. Only knowledge used sticks in your mind. You'll never achieve real success unless you like what you're doing. If you argue, rankle and contradict, you may achieve victory, but it will be an empty victory because you will never get your opponent's goodwill. We are all dreaming of some magical rose garden over the horizon, instead of enjoying the roses blooming outside our windows today. The expression one wears on one's face is far more important than the clothes one wears on oneself. Flattery is telling the other person precisely what he thinks about himself. The man who goes farthest is generally the one who is willing to do and dare the sure things. The world is full of people who are grabbing and self-seeking. So, the rare individual who unselfishly tries to serve others has an enormous advantage. If you tell me how you get your feeling of importance, I'll tell you what you are. Feeling sorry for yourself and your present condition is not only a waste of energy, but the worst habit you could possibly have. You cannot teach a man anything. You can only help him to find it within himself. You are going to survive, and good things are going to start to happen again, and one day you are going to look back, and this will not even be such a bad thing. Do the hard jobs first. Then the easy jobs will take care of themselves. Instead of condemning people, let's try to understand them. Let's try to figure out why they do what they do. That's a lot more profitable and intriguing than criticism, and it breeds sympathy, tolerance and kindness. Nobody is more persuasive than a good listener. When we have accepted the worst, we have nothing more to lose. And that automatically means we have everything to gain. Face the thing that seems overwhelming, and you will be surprised how your fear will melt away. First ask yourself, what is the worst that can happen? Then prepare to accept it. Then proceed to improve on the worst. Fear doesn't exist anywhere, except in the mind.